Hello guys! So today I received my Plum Paper planner for my semester in the spring. So I ordered a student edition planner and I also ordered a special notebook that is for one of my classes. It's a little bit more professional building where I'm going to need to keep all of the information that I write in here, so I thought I would show you the unboxing and what I got. So, first things first, it's always packaged in nice bubble wrap. Because of when we ordered it, we also got a free notebook to go along with it. So with each package they gave me 2 of this, and it's the cover material, so you could try it and you can see that it's pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but I can't tear it. And the last time I got one of these, I had my fiance try to tear it and he couldn't get it to budge, so it's pretty sturdy and rigid. So, you received, if you ordered during Cyber Monday, you received a free notebook, which is the, I think it's called a Perfect Bound Notebooks. I ordered a regular notebook with my class name on here and the color that I use for my class, which is going to be purple. And then, of course, I ordered my planner, and it has my name right there, so that's really nice. So let's move the box out of the way and get these out of the packages. So I'll start with this. I'll start with a free notebook. So and the cover feels really nice and it's pretty sturdy. I don't know if it's the same material as the other. It doesn't feel like it, but it has, you know, its normal cover page, and it's the same kind of paper as the regular planners, so it's so smooth and very nice to write on. And it's just a basic lined notebook. It's pretty small, but that was for free. You got that free with your order if you ordered on Cyber Monday. Next, look at my notebook, which I was really excited about being able to get this. My favorite thing about Plum Paper is the customization of the covers. For one, you have this little plastic cover, and this is very similar to how the planner is. As you'll see, it has the plastic cover for added protection on both the front and the back, which is really nice, and it does help. I love the customization because you can pick. They've changed their covers and they're so much more easy to customize now. This is the paint stroke cover in, I think it's navy, which was purples and blues and pinks, which matched the purple of my class for capstone. So this is just a notebook, and it says that it's a lined notebook, the same kind of, you know, this book belongs to thing. And what's new is I can't tell, you can't really tell here on the camera, but they now have the inside of the covers decorated, which they didn't last year. So again, it's the same type of paper, which is so smooth to write on, and it's sectioned off. There's a little notes painted there, and then it's sectioned off with notes, and it is just a bunch of lined note paper that's spiral bound, because I enjoy spiral bound rather than this kind of binding, or I would have just got this, but I much prefer spiral binding, which their binding is so nice, and the paper is very worth the price. And then I also got a second section of grid paper because I'm going to be using this notebook for my senior show class. So capstone, which is where we set up our senior shows and everything, so I wanted grid paper so I can set up how my show was going to go up in the gallery, and I thought that would be a lot easier to do on grid paper rather than blank or lined paper. So then after the grid paper, it has another blank page that says notes here at the bottom, and then it has a special dates section and ideas, plans, and goals section, which is nice, and I think this is also in the planner. And then it also has the pocket that is front and back, which I'm really happy about because I am using this for school, so I was hoping that it would have the pocket, and it does. So, and then it's the cover again. I love it so much. It's very thin, which I think is going to be plenty of paper for what I need it for, and it's small and light and durable, and that's the important thing. And so last but definitely not least is the actual planner, and it says 2017. I think this was the watercolor cover, and it might have been teal or something, but it has nice greens and blues, purples, and pinks in it, which I really love. I love watercolor, and as an art student, of course, I had to get the paint strokes in the watercolor. I have my name down at the bottom. Again, it's the same thing, nice sturdy plastic cover, the durable, like water-resistant cover material that they use, which is very nice and smooth. It has the design on the inside cover, the "This Planner Belongs To" page, which is nice, and you can decorate it too. And then we have the Year at a Glance calendar, which is really pretty. This is a new font than last year. Last year was very colorful and very blocky lettering. And this is only a 6-month planner, so it's specifically for just this semester. So it starts in January and ends in June. And it has a special dates section, much like the notebook did, and then the ideas, plans, and goals. And I like this because it's kind of color-coded, much like how the tabs of the month are. So you could use it as in, this is January, February, and March, and this is April, May, and June, and then that would be, you know, the rest of the year, or you could do it vice versa, it doesn't matter. But these colors very much go with the colors for July through December, even though December's color is like more like that. But and then you have a blank notes page, and then you have the divider here. I like the dividers, they're really sturdy, nice thick cardstock, and the tabs are laminated so they don't get messed up in your bag, which I thoroughly enjoy. And then what I like about the Plum Paper planners, especially for the student edition, I like this little monthly highlights page. So on it you have 3 top goals for the month. You can put any birthdays that are happening for the month, any big events that you need to know just at a glance, and also anything to remember. And then you have 2 other blank spots that you can use for any other thing, like maybe you just need to have a couple notes jotted down. You have a, like this, you have just a blank notes page, and then it goes into the month on 2 page calendar. And this is a different setup than my last one a little bit. I like this a little bit better. It's a lot cleaner. You have the next month down here, which is nice, and it's very clean, so you can use highlighter or whatever if you need to highlight specific days. You have your notes bar over here, so you can write whatever. I usually write my color key code over here. And then I like the design of that too. That's nice. So again, the paper is so smooth. So there's that. And then this is what all of the weekly spreads look like. So you have your class subject bar, which you can get customized so they type it in, but I've make a color-coded sticker that I put there. And then you have a checklist section right here, and quizzes and tests, which is nice. the full monthly calendar, and it's grayed out because this is December, and then you have the first on a Sunday, so that's how it's worked. It's Monday to Sunday. And then you have a little note section, and the weekend is small because it's meant to be a school planner, so they go under the assumption that all of your stuff is going to happen during the week. And when I first saw the size of these boxes, and they're not that big, they're, you know, they're tiny, there's like 5 lines there, but you'd be surprised how much stuff you can put in because you're only putting for one class in that little section, and you're not trying to put like a whole day's worth of stuff, which is nice. So you can actually spread it up between your classes, and that's what I actually enjoyed about that. And they give you 7 blocks, and I think I only have 5 classes, so these last 2 blocks can be used for other important stuff like clubs or other big receptions that are happening at school. And then this could be just a basic what's going on, so I can write down any kind of appointments so I can remember whenever I'm trying to schedule for studying. Ooh. And then once you get actually into the month, you have this nice color there, and that's like the only color that's on each month, so you can color code without it being too overwhelming. I love the Plum Paper because it's completely customizable, and the fun part about it being customizable is, for one, you can choose to have the 6-month planner so that you only have a semester's worth of stuff, or you can get more in it. You can choose the start month as well, but on top of that you can get add-ons such as like meal planning and budgeting and all that other stuff. So what I got added dispersed throughout, so there's one page of this at the end of each month after its last note page, which this comes in the planner. Normally you get a page of notes. You can get extra notes if you wanted to, but I only did the base. But I got a page of to-do lists which has 4 in the front and 4 in the back, which is great because I had a section of these last semester and I used them as weekly to-do lists for my classes, and it's much easier to have it in the month rather than at the end because I ended up stop using it because I forgot about them. And each month is the same, so it's just a different color. And you have the same highlights, note page, monthly spread, and then weekly spreads. And then again, I have the to-do list on the last page of the month. So there's March. It's a really pretty pink. April. And the colors are just gorgeous. Like, they're very, very sparse and very sparse and just nice and pretty, just in the areas that it needs to be. And that's what I like about Plum Paper. It's very, very sleek design. And there's May, getting very orange, which is nice. So that's pretty. And June. And then my other add-on was a section of notes page, which I'm going to use for a specific reason, because again, as you can see, there's not much room to write a whole lot in this, so if I needed to write more information about an assignment or something, I don't really have the room to write it. So instead of writing it in the notebook and keeping things here in the same place, I'm going to turn the notes section here into an assignment notebook. So it's nice to have both of the planner and the assignment notebook together. So I'm going to split this off into different sections for each of my classes, so I have a good amount of pages for each class, so I can write down specifics about assignments, what I got on the assignment, and the grade, and how much it's weighed, so I can really keep track of that a little bit better. So I think I got 70 pages, and it looks like a lot more than 70, but I don't even know. And then afterwards you get 2 pages of dotted graph paper, which is nice. I don't know what I'm going to use that for yet, but I do like dotted graph paper. And then comes with a password section, a contact section, I don't back of that, and then you get the holidays for next year, 2018, 2019, which is pretty nifty. And then you have the perpetual calendar for 2018. And then I got this add-on because it was part of the sale that they were having. It was 50% off stickers, so I got these colored stickers. They're just small blocks of stickers. Let's see here. See that? And I'm pretty sure that they will fit in the box. Yeah. So you get 2 pages of, I only got the 2 pages of stickers, which comes with, or it's the 1 page, I can't really remember, but you get 8 colors of the little square boxes, and they were having a sale, so it was only half off for all stickers, so I went ahead and got that in there, which wasn't something that I was intending to get, but because it was half off, I went ahead and got it. And then with the pocket, like usual, and it's front and back, which is nice because then you can put any kind of like important papers or whatever you need to in that. I think I kept stickers in mine last year, so I don't know what I'm going to use for it this year. I might just keep my stickers in there. But then again, the back cover is designed just like the front cover is. Nice, and then you have the little plastic. I love it. It is so nice and so durable. It's so much fun.